Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm wait till you guys get back in here on the stream. I don't know what happened, it just died. But it's back, so it's all good. I'll stream for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably head out. We'll hang out and have our ice cream together. There you go. What's up, Autumn? Welcome back. Yeah, I don't know. The stream just died when I brought it in the kitchen at some point. For some reason. What's up, Rack Boosted? I'll move the camera here in a second. Show you guys some stuff.
Okay.
You got the cream of ices? Oh, that looks awesome.
It's inspired by those.
Where's there? You can show stream.
Inspired.
The other way.
I don't know.
Yeah, that way.
By them spiky spiders.
Inspired by the spiky spiders?
Yeah, you know the
Yeah.
really cool ones?
The orb weavers?
This might melt off though, so you might want to hurry.
Okay, I'm trying.
Here, I'll
One
lick
second.
it.
You can lick it for me.
Also, these are brownies, but it's like cream cheese pie.
Looks awesome.
There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That looks good. Hey Ray, what's up? I ate one of the brownies. She's eyeballing my brownies. Why are you biting yourself? Weirdo. I was just kidding. You're not a weirdo. I am gonna sneeze though. I'm about to sneeze. Fuck. Thank you. But why are you blessing me though? I don't believe in none of that shit. Okay.
I gotta put some brownies on. Also, I did kind of hack up our brownies, so sorry about that.
Looks good to me.
Yeah. Sexy.
The fuck you yelling about?
I don't know. I gave him treats, you saw.
Plus he ate, right?
Yeah. I think. Maybe he didn't.
I gave him food when you came home.
Dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, I don't know.
You want some ice cream?
He can't have any.
He doesn't want any.
It's chocolate. No! Don't you bring it in my face. Oh no! One of my brownies fell off.
Oh, that is a brownie fail. Falcor, you tell her.
I did nothing.
How fucking dare you? Throwing brownies on the floor. Have you guys ever had this? It's fucking good. At least the way she makes it is fucking good. I don't know, what do you put in it? What are you doing? You trying to get food?
I definitely make it a little different than what it says. Like, it comes with this, like, cheese spread that you put in between each layers. But I spread the cheese on and then put the meat on. But we do fake meat, but you can do real meat, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. And then I put the sprinkled cheese on. Like shredded Mexican cheese. And then after I do all of that, I put shredded Mexican cheese stuff on top. And then I top it with like tomatoes and like all that shit. It's fucking good. I'm trying to do wild things.
I'm just gonna try to milk for a second. They're all happy because we're all getting snacks together. Thank you for holding my ice cream.
You left the camera in here.
You want to come with me to show them the space light we got? You want to come with me to show them the space light we got?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I know, Banana. I shouldn't leave you unattended.
Allie, hold on my tooth.
Oh shit, it's off. We gotta turn it on.
Whoa!
What? Oh, that's huge. Hold on, we'll show it when I turn on my space light. Try not to die first. Shit. I got ice cream in it. It's hard to grab on to stuff with ice cream
We
going
should
in it.
answer ice cream first. Ow! Why didn't you just wait till we were done eating ice cream?
It's a space light. It's bright as fuck.
Yeah, I was looking at it.
I can see in here now. It was so dark in here before.
Spider.
Give it a kiss. It ain't gay.
Maybe I am.
That's why you should give it a kiss. Look at
Show them the big one.
the big web.
Yeah, right there.
Can you see it? Oh, she's pissed. She wants to come out. Can you let her out?
Are we going back up?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I live here now.
Huh?
I live here now.
Oh,
Are you making fun of my legs?
what?
They're making fun of my legs.
Why?
Because it's as bright as this light.
You have sexy legs.
She said my legs are sexy. Look, that's my drawing of the RV measurement. Why are you guys making fun of my legs?
My legs are white. My legs are whiter than yours. Oh god, I pissed off the spider. Where'd it go?
I don't know, there's another one up here. They're our friends.
I pissed it off. I hope it's not on me.
I need to replace the board, like you said, with those other things down there. But I'm gonna have to put a piece of wood on the wall to do it. That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
What?
I felt like I dropped some. Also, the white you painted in there did not turn yellow.
Is it?
No, it looks good.
That's good. This ice cream is good.
It was very good. Thank you. So, I need to connect these guys here to a bigger wire that goes this way to this space light. The space light moves too. Oh shit, wait,
So
not like that. I meant I can move these up and down so that I can point them elsewhere. And then the top of them are like heat sinks because they get kind of warm because they're bright as fuck. I don't think you can get the ambience of brightness through a phone camera. You have to be here to be blinded by the light of Christ.
Like you can tell.
Does it? On mine it's yellow because I have the screen saving thing. Yeah, I guess it looks pretty bright in here.
Wait, what is in my hair?
You have that light? Yeah, I saw they had like a more expensive one that was like $300, but it was the same amount of lumens. And this one was the cheaper version, but it fucking works. Because I felt like it wasn't bright enough in here. You alright?
It was falling on my mouth.
Yeah, I felt like it wasn't bright enough in here when I was working on stuff, but now it is. The next thing I need 2 more things in here to really feel like I can finish all this crap I've been working on, and that's a dust collector for sure, because that vacuum sucks, but not how it's supposed to suck. And a CNC. I gotta build a CNC somehow. What? Oh, I see it. That's a spider. You hear them? They're still going off over there.
It literally said everything was ending at 7.
Yeah, they probably just are overtime because
It's so loud.
yeah. They put a lot of work into those. I saw some of the guys out were working on a couple of those cars. Remember we walked through that one neighborhood and we saw those smashed up cars? And I told you they were from the Derby? Remember when we were walking Luna and then those weird birds tried to attack us? The guinea fowl?
Mm-hmm.
Guinea fowl are dicks.
Yeah. Me! They were like... First of all, we didn't even know what they were at first.
Yeah, that was the first time we had seen them.
But we were like, what are those, like, turkeys? What the fuck are those? And then they just, like, they saw us and they were like, me! Just like that, right?
Yeah.
Me!
I have pictures.
They're fucking
That's what
animals.
they did.
That's exactly what they did. That's what they did.
Yeah, that's what guinea fowl do. We learned the hard way.
They're not very nice.
Yeah, I want a CNC router. Because like all this stuff that I wanted to build inside the RV requires straight line cuts, and I can't do that by hand. I mean, I could do pretty close if I work hard at it, but it'll take more time and it'll be a lot harder to do, and it won't be perfect, you know, like machine perfect. And I've been looking at different kits on eBay because I know like I could just go buy a bunch of NEMA 24s or whatever.
Nemos?
Huh?
Finding Nemo?
No, motors. Finding motors.
Finding Nemo?
Finding CNC motors.
Yeah, of course!
And I already have a router. Look, That thing back there, I could just take that thing and put it on some motors and make it move around, and it can route stuff and cut stuff. Falcor will manage, and he'll make sure everything's getting done right.
He does a very good job. He really does. He'll come down and he'll be like, meow. Meow.
Accurate.
Meow. You do feel cool. He goes, meow. You smell like cat food.
You just ate.
I know, it smells gross. But it's okay, I still love you. You have cat breath.
You never seen one, Autumn? It's like a 3D printer, like the one I have up there, except it cuts stuff. So I can cut shapes into wood.
I'm gonna grab my vape over here right now.
Okay. But yeah, I have another board like this one here. You alright? Falling up the stairs? It's back there behind that vacuum. You can kind of see the brown there. But yeah, it's a thick piece of plywood like this with a piece of, it's like a paneling that's stapled on top of it. This weird fake wood looking panel. But then there's like plywood underneath. Anyway, I want to cut shapes into it, make something different. I'd rather just show you guys than talk about what I want to do. So yeah, I've been looking anyway on eBay for some parts, and I've seen some kits, but I don't really know which way I want to go because I want to build a bigger desk. And like, I have a desk that is outside, I think, still right now, and I could totally put a CNC on it that would be stable as long as I just build new legs on it. But I don't know if it would be the right size, so I have to figure all that out first. Because then I have to figure out what size aluminum extrusions I need. Basically, just have to build another 3D printer. Except it's going to have probably that, or like a Dremel or something on it. Maybe not a Dremel. That's the thing, it's like, I could do a Dremel one, right? And it would be dirt cheap to do. And I could cut lines into things, no problem. Because I have an electronic plug-in 120 volt Dremel, and I also have the battery one, but the battery one just sucks because if you hit something too hard with it, it just stops. The electric one that is like a plug one, it doesn't stop. Like, it's gonna cut through anything. And that one I could put on like soft wood or MDF board or anything like that, and I can cut out all the shapes for what I need for the RV panels that I need to finish up the RV. As far as like design goes for crap, because I already know what I want to do on it, but I feel like if I cut it by hand, it's just gonna look half-assed, and I'd rather just do it right and make it look good. And also a CNC will let me do a bunch of other shit too, like I want to build my own drone frames and shit like that, and I could just eventually buy carbon fiber, but I could practice on wood. I have plenty of scrap wood, so that was my thought. But yeah, it's all, I just gotta find something I can actually afford, and that's not gonna cause a problem for me, you know? And I could probably build it like right here. I have all this room and this space here. So what I was thinking is like put the table in the middle here, and then I can just bring any kind of the plywood boards or anything, just lay on top of it. And I have a computer down here, and that's going to be connected to these speakers that are all here. It's like a surround sound. There's another one there. There's one there. There's one there. And then there's one there, and there's one up there. But I have to mount them. And the little bass subwoofers right down there. It's going to all connect to that computer. And then this light will be on the computer and everything, so I can like work down here and stream down here and build stuff. I figure I could build some of these new drone ideas that I have, and the frames that I was building when I was doing a custom one, I was using these things here, these aluminum guys. and I cut them down to the right size, and I made a 8 motor quadcopter. Well, not quadcopter, it was an octocopter, but it was 4 upside down, 4 right side up. And it flew okay, but the problem was that the props that I had were the DJI props, the ones that you fly on like a Phantom. And the problem was that you can't flip those upside down. So the motors that were upside down had the props facing in the wrong direction. So it did fly, but it flew very wonky. And I did a couple live streams with it, and then I was like, yeah, this isn't safe. So I just turned it off and took it apart. I believe that one was flying on the Pixhawk, but I want to redo that. I want to redo that, but with like a nice frame. And I feel like I could just easily cut one out with wood and then build it and test it out, and then to get all the vibrations out, build it with carbon fiber later. And I could even sell it if people actually enjoy it or think it's cool, like once it's built. But the reason why I wanted to finish building it is because that was the one that I started building custom drones with to do the live view one that was going to carry the live view. And the problems I usually have with the live view are just because when I do go to stream with it, I just start my streams and I don't really like sit down to fuck around with the settings until I'm actually streaming. So I got to get better at that for sure. Because every time I go, like if I go out of town or I do anything else with that, I have to always change all the settings, and then when I go to change them back, I always forget. So it's all about like, I gotta have everything written down, you know, on a checklist for certain settings so that I don't forget like which ones, because all the different types of streams, like whether I'm doing something with the drones or if I'm going out to film something, like I have to switch the way everything's set up, dependent on whether or not I'm on this network or my mobile network or what, because it's all to different IP addresses. But anyway, as far as CNC goes, if I get one eventually and build one down here like I did with the 3D printer, I feel like I could finish a lot of these other projects that I started working on, because then I can build the parts for it. Like I wanted to do all the stuff with the cars, those robotic cars that you guys could control over the live stream. That stuff was all fun, but it was also through a third-party site, so it wasn't like custom stuff, and there was other things I wanted it to do that I couldn't do. And you know, there's so much other shit, like the frame for those cars. Like I wanted to build a bigger one, but it's like I sat around looking for all these different containers to put the right wheels that we have on it and everything. I'm like, I should just custom make it. There's no reason for me to be futzing around like trying to find something to make it work. But with a CNC, it's cool because it's like you just put in a piece of wood and then you put in the shapes that you want it to cut. It'll cut it all out for you, and then you screw them together or pop them together or whatever. It's just like having a 3D printer but for wood. And I guess you could do metal too, and have there's like an what is it, the laser? Yeah, there's like a laser that you could do cutting with. There's a couple of other ones, right? Because I know there's one with like a plasma cutter. That's what it's called. That's what the word that I was looking for. Sorry, poking stuff. But it's really hard to find a good one. Like looking on eBay, everything I'm finding that is pre-built, like things that maybe they just send you all the parts for and you put it together yourself, those are probably going to be anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 and up. Like a good one the size that I want to build is, I saw on eBay today for $12,000. I'm like, yeah, I don't have that kind of money. Like I can't put down $12,000 on a fucking table cutter, saw, blade, plasma thing, whatever it is. I don't even know what it had as a head on that one. I think it was just a router. But either way, yeah, they're fucking crazy, right? They're crazy expensive. But if you build them yourself, which I'm totally capable of doing. Sorry, I got something in my eye, and it's dry because I smoked. But anyway, yeah. If I build one myself, since I have the ability to, it would be like $600, maybe $1,000 if I get all really good parts. But that's awesome because, like, I'm not gonna be paying $12,000, and I'm gonna get the same fucking thing pretty much that I would get if I paid $12,000. And I figure if any of you guys need parts for anything, I could print you guys stuff or cut stuff. So once I, redo the crap on my site, I'll put all of that in the descriptions of like my pages and what I can and can't do. But I'll figure that out later, once I actually do that. You used to own a CNC shop? That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, those machines are super fucking expensive. And like I said, a good dust collector too is pricey. Like I could probably build one out of fans and shit, but having one of those is probably really important, especially here, because if I had it down in this room, I can't let all that stuff be sucked into the AC next door here. 18,000, yeah. Exactly, 18,000. Fuck. That's about right, especially if they're enclosed, right? Like in their own box, then they're really expensive. I mean, I've seen them even more than that. Because I used to work for a plastic card printing company. We used to do like hotel key cards and gift cards and a bunch of other stuff. And they had printers originally that were like pretty pricey, around 20 grand. And I remember by the time I left that job, they had printers in there that were worth like 80 to 100 grand that they got in. That I remember them talking about like wanting to get it on credit and everything and then having to pay it off, and they were really scared whether or not we were going to be able to afford paying off the printers. But hey, they're still in business, so I guess so. Do I have a full-time job? I mean, my full-time job is my channel. That's why I'm always like trying to edit something or shoot something for the channel, whether I'm streaming or whatever I'm doing, because that has always been my full-time job for the past 5 years. And I did really well for a really long time, but once the whole the weird Indian stuff started happening on my channel, and then all of the you guys know everything that happened after that, and with the COVID shit and everything, like it's just everybody's been hurt. And YouTube even started taking down the amount they pay their creators. They even put something out last year about that. They were like, we're gonna change the percentages again. And they did, because there's so many people on YouTube now, so they had to take more of a cut, apparently. I don't really know. But yeah, this has always been my full-time job, but it just sucks now because things got worse over time, because that's what fucking happens on YouTube to every creator. I hear everyone complaining about it. Even some of the other bigger creators that talk about like finance, like one of the finance channels that I saw, Graham Stephan. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's been pretty big now that finance stuff has been taken off a bit more online. But his channel was about to be taken down completely, all because there were fake accounts that were being created that were like spammy accounts and scam accounts. And somehow his real account got mixed in with the scam accounts, and they had his real channel listed about to be just completely nixed. But I think they took care of it, and because he made the video and it got viral and all that, like I'm pretty sure YouTube already took care of all that. But yeah, it got scary for him at a point, because like you put all your time into doing this, and like I've been here since 2006. Like you can look at my about page on the channel. I've been here forever, and they don't care. They don't care how long you've been on the channel. They do not care at all about any of the creators. They care about keeping their I guess however they look in the media. They want that to look good, and that's the main concern, so that their advertisers keep advertising. But when it comes to creators and stuff, it's not a big deal. But that's why I do other stuff too. Like I took a couple web jobs, because before I did YouTube full-time, I was doing web work for so many different companies. When I was living in Florida, I was working for like a security company. I was doing programming for them, like all sorts of shit. And I started doing that for myself. Like once I moved, I started doing freelance work for people. And I did that for a long time while I was doing YouTube as well. And I still do it from time to time. But it always becomes a hassle of some sort. Like either people just start, talking down to you, or they just think, I don't know what it is, man. Just when people are paying you to do a job, it's like all of a sudden their demeanor changes, even if they used to be a friend. And it becomes like this whole weird relationship where they just start being assholes to you. And I just feel like that when that became like a regular thing from everyone, I just gave up. I was like, I'm done. I'm just going to do YouTube full time, because that was paying me more, and I was surviving off of it, and it just wasn't worth being shit on by, you know, other people. Like, I felt like I was spending my whole day just making other people money, and then I was left with, you know, like a small tiny percentage of that money, and they were making all the big bucks while I was doing all the hard work. And I'm like, this doesn't seem right. So why don't I just put all that time into doing my own shit, and then hopefully that'll take off. And it did. I mean, for years, I was able to do all of the shit that I've been doing. So, you know, I did good enough to get by and be happy without having a day job. So that's fucking awesome. But yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks right now. Like, I'm not making as much as I was, but I'm getting by. I'm barely, but it is what it is. It's how YouTube is all the time for every creator. There's like a big chunk of the year where people just don't make money anymore, and then when it comes around like Christmas time, because so many companies are advertising more, then creators all of a sudden start getting paid more, and it becomes like, you know, you get paid like thousands of dollars more per month than you were during the time that you were doing bad. And I mean, hopefully it goes back to that. Last year it did not, and because of COVID, like, advertisers weren't really putting the money into it because everything was closed. Businesses were all closed down, so why would they advertise if they can't even have people come in? So then, you know, that hurt all the creators, and it created like a whole fucking downfall for everyone. But you guys already know, I don't need to go over all that shit. I'm sure you've heard it from a million other people. No spelling club. Yeah, Falcor being chatty too. He's right here next to me, just sitting, but he hears me talking, so he's wondering like what the fuck's going on, because I'm usually not down here talking to myself. Or am I? Anyway, I'm tired. I've been getting up mad early, trying to do shit, and I've been trying to organize all the videos that I've shot in the past few months that I haven't edited or uploaded. I just haven't really been feeling it, and I just kind of been like, what, blah about it. So well, Banana, that's exactly why. I like, have things been improving for the channel? Not really. I mean, they are now. Like, it looks like there's an improvement, but when you look at my analytics, the improvement looks like it's coming from the weird Indian shit. Like, all of the extra views that I'm getting this month, because like I get this little notification that shows up on my channel, and it says like, congratulations, you have like 49%, you know, more views this month than you did last month, and you're making this much more than you were last month. So it's like these little notifications when you're actually doing better than the month before, it tells you. But then you go to my page where it says where are all my views coming from, and they're coming from all these weird videos. So it's like, am I supposed to be happy that this improvement of my channel means I'm gonna make a little bit more money next month? But like, not by much. It's gonna be like $800 total, like for a whole month's worth of whatever I do, streaming, making videos, editing, whatever. But maybe, you know, the bright side, this is the way I look at it. The videos that I post now, they may not be making anything, right? Because nobody really cares. But maybe like a year from now, somebody's, you know, something happens that one of those videos go viral, and then all of a sudden I start making, you know, more at that time. Like, for example, the weird stuff that happened with these Indian videos for like a year straight, like a select few of my videos were getting viewed a lot by those suggestions. So like, I started making really good money from it, and I was like, great, I'm gonna use that money to try to better myself, right? So that's why I started learning to do like the skydive shit, and started learning how to build drones and like program different shit that I didn't know how to do before, learning Python, like stuff like that, trying to learn how to build like robots. And I put the money into like bettering my future, I guess, right? Because I figured that would be like an investment into myself versus just spending it on whatever, like getting a fancy car or some shit. And also, you know, like I put some of that money into rebuilding like the RV and the vehicles, figuring that's also a part of my future, because it's teaching me how to work on cars, you know, teaching me how to work on houses, and I have learned a lot, whatever. So I look at it as like, yeah, it's kind of money that I got from a really shitty way. Like, the channel made that money from views that were maybe bots or maybe gross people that wanted to see this disgusting content. But I can't really complain because it helped me get where I am now with the knowledge I have now of all the shit that I'm building and working on. Like how am I supposed to really talk down about that? But now it's hurting me, right? Now it's causing me problems because it's caused my channel to no longer show up in anywhere else. And that fucking sucks, because now everything I do doesn't matter because that stuff doesn't show up anywhere. But in the past month, like, I have been noticing some of my videos showing up that don't normally show up on the sidebar, and I don't know if you guys have too. So maybe YouTube is looking into it and trying to make some changes here and there that are going to fix it. But who knows? There's a little spider, tiny spider, floating over here next to me. I don't know what he's attached to. I don't know if you can even see it. Anyway, I'm gonna let him down on the desk. Oh, he's on my arm. Right there. Yeah, I mean, I figured even though the money came from, like, shitty views in that sense, at least I tried to put it to the best use I possibly could, you know? Taking care of my pets and giving them the best I could, including Scout. Because when I first moved out here, you know, Scout was already old and started doing bad. So I started, like, trying to put money into making him feel better and, like, giving him a better room and building more shit for him to play around with and all that kind of stuff. He blended into my tattoo, yeah. I don't know where he went. He was on the table a second ago. This was so small, it just vanished. Probably got sucked into one of my pores. He's still here staring at me. What's that look for, Falcor? What? What's the problem? You wanna fight me, bro? Yeah, he is a beautiful cat. So, you guys seen any of the shooting stars yet? There's supposed to be a bunch this month. Look up Perseides meteor shower. But I don't know if we can see any tonight. It looks like this guy's a little clouded over tonight. But I saw someone in chat earlier was asking. I did a lot of the. I have some of the pipes and stuff that I didn't have. I don't have a place up to hang them up yet, so I just have them in this corner. But I like cleaned up the space here so that everything was more organized and you know, put everything in like proper containers and shit, like all my lighting stuff or whatever. And then I did take the back off the RV again. I'm ready to start working on the bathroom. So that's what these parts are. I have them sitting here so they don't get all this butyl tape dirty again. I have to finish fixing the tub, and then I can put the back on and stuff. But this was all built from the stuff that I removed from the RV that it did not need anymore. So I made it into a workbench so that I can actually use it to build other shit. And that back panel there, I'm going to put trim on it so that it looks nicer. I already did a video showing all this stuff on my channel, but yeah, that used to be the roof of the RV that I cut out that was all rotting but that was a part that was still somewhat good, so I used it as a backboard to hang up a bunch of my tools. I'm going to probably move these and then these two guys that are down here up here. And Ashley gave me a good idea. She was saying that I should probably just remove that, because I mean, I don't use that. We only made that for the isolation stream so they can write with the glow in the black light chalk that I had. Look at this cool moth. Shit, it flew away. Never mind. It's a goner. Oh wait, it landed. You ready to go upstairs? Yeah, let me turn off the lights. I don't have a switch on this thing yet, so I gotta climb up here on the fucking chair of death. And get blinded for a second. And then you guys are gonna get blinded. Because there's no light. If I fall, don't laugh. I'm good. I'm good. I'm on the ground. I didn't die yet. Now I gotta find my phone in the darkness. Okay, quick. Someone set off TTS so I can see where my phone is. Never mind. I think I found it. I found it. Go, kitty. Let's go. You first. Some weirdo wants a mommy, Ashley.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up? Who wants me?
I don't know.
What do you want from me?
I don't know what they want. They want some milk and a nappy nap.
That's disturbing.
More milk and a nappy nap.
Oh, I mean, they can have that without me.
Oh, okay. Alright. What? 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 What's up, dude? Wait, you want to get in here? Is this your basket? You can get in there. Go ahead. Oh, where's that big feather?
It's there.
How can we make this work? Hot glue? Maybe?
Yeah, probably. Oh! That might not be sturdy.
Oh, something's going off. Why are my lights changing?
I don't know.
Oh shit. Abaddon in with a 50?
Oh,
Damn. No, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Shit. I think Abaddon did.
Yay!
Hey, thanks, my dude. Falcor, thanks, too. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
watching the history of lobotomies.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Alright, it's working.
Huh?
It's working, kinda. I just have to push the button a bunch of times to switch it.
Give it a lobotomy.
I need a lobotomy.
I think it will.
Alright, now we just gotta get the feather. The feather on the thingy. And then Falcor can fucking beat up the feather on the thingy. How do we get the thingy on the thingy? What about these thingies for the drone? Fits on this side. Maybe it fits on this side too. It does not. Think fast. What do I have to make this work? I know I have something. Come on, chat, help me out. Other than having to print something. Maybe we just glue it. Let's try glue. Hey, thanks, Abaddon. I just read what you said. But yeah, it's not easy, but, you know, like, it's not really what I want to make my full-time career or anything. I mean, it is my full-time career right now, but it's not what I want it to be for my whole life. I do want to get paid to be streaming and doing all of this camera shit, because I enjoy it. I enjoy fucking with electronics and all that. And I've applied places to actually do camera work and volunteer with stuff for people, but you know, it's like, it's hard to find people that you can actually work with or that actually accept you to work with them, you know. But I'll find people. I'll find my peoples eventually that can, you know, use my knowledge of this shit to have like a team that actually runs all of it, you know. And I'm gonna build it myself eventually. I just have to learn a couple things first. That's what I'm working on. But right now, we're building a cat toy. Gotta take an intermission for a cat toy.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay, we'll go upstairs. I'm building a cat toy.
Okay.
And then I'll come up.
Okay.
Look at this feather. What is this from? Does anybody know? Can you guess? Because we know where it's from. Pretty much. You know where it's from? What kind of animal is this? A fox feather? No. Foxes don't have feathers. They only have wings on their tails. It's a flying fox. Come on, glue. Hurry up and heat. This thing takes forever. Need one of those fucking 240 volt ones that you just like touch the button and it automatically comes out as liquid. Oh yeah, let's take the violet one and turn it into a melting hot glue gun. We can just use lightning bolts to melt it for us instantly. I don't even know if this is going to hold on for more than 2 seconds, but it might be worth just seeing Falcor trying to smack it around. But I will attempt to do my best to make it stay on the best that it could stay on. Alright, stop moving, feather. Alright, let's see if this works. Just gotta wait for it to cool now. It's almost on there. It needs a little more cooling and a little more glue. Alright. It's on there. I'll just give it a minute to cool down a bit more. Okay, so this feather, I believe, came from a turkey. Because we got it at the fair right by the barn where the turkeys and the chicken are. And it's kind of too big to be from a chicken. So I'm pretty sure it's from one of the turkeys. Falcor is watching already. No, Luna, this isn't for you. This is a Falcor toy. No, you gotta fuck off for a second. Oh, there we go. It works. Totally worth it. That's the slow mode. We need to put it on the random mode. The button's kind of stuck though. I gotta take it apart and figure out why later, but there we go. Okay, oh, that's the medium mode, and then the fast mode, if I can get it. No, don't break it off the glue, Falcor. I worked so hard on it. It's almost falling off. He loves it. I was thinking about putting this in the RV, like installing it on the wall. But obviously I'm going to have to 3D print something to hold that feather on a bit better. But yeah, I wanted to put the feather on it and then like attach it to the wall somehow so that when he's in there playing around, we could just hit the button and turn it on, or flip a switch and turn it on. And I think it's a good shape to go with all the sci-fi stuff that's going to be in there. I really need to find a fucking CNC. If anybody knows where to get like a used one that I can make for like larger wood cuts, let me know. But yeah, John, if you worked with CNCs, let me know if you have an idea of exactly which parts I need to build one in a cheap way that'll work good. Because I mean, I have plenty of stuff that I can already use, so I don't have to like buy everything, but I do need most of the parts. But if someone knows better, it would definitely be helpful. And now to figure out what's up with this button. Because nothing ever works here. Oh, there goes the fast mode. Bullshit. Can't even turn it off. Unless I hit it with something. Oops. Oh, Autumn, I appreciate it. You don't have to do anything for me, though. Oh, look, we could put the alien on it and it'll look like a fucking spaceship. It needs the feather, otherwise it just looks weird. This part here that comes off, it actually holds on this piece of fabric that I have. I think it's in the kitchen, but it's like a piece of fabric that hides the feather, so then it looks like it's a... Like, you know when you're under the covers and you move your hand really fast back and forth and then cats go after the covers and they start attacking the covers? It basically does the same thing when the little thing is over it that it's supposed to have. Okay, that's the random mode. And then... Come on. I need less soy. More button pusher. There it goes. Anyway, that's fucking to figure out for a later time. Falcor, I hope you enjoyed that feather for like 2 seconds. It's not a Roomba! It's a cat. It's a wannabe fucking Roomba cat toy thing. Here, you want the stick? You know what he really loves? Calico gave me this little car that I'm going to use at a later time for a robot thing I'm building. But it's got this antenna on it with this little red ball. And Falcor loves to just smack it around. Every time he sees it, he spends like 10 minutes just smacking the shit out of it. He's staring at this thing, waiting for it to move. Oh, he got me. He's fast. ticket. You want to hold the feather? He likes to like hold things with his hands. He's weird. You see his little paws when he puts them out? Like he wants to hold it. He'll grab my finger with his paws, and it feels like somebody's actually holding it. I threw it. Sorry, I didn't mean to make all the loud noises. Alright. I'm gonna get going. It's late. It's already like 11:30, and I got stuff I want to do early in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed. Right here on the ground. Just kidding. No, I'm not. But I should probably turn this off before I drop the phone on my face. Alright. Alright, good night, guys. I'm gonna get out of here for now, and I will see you guys tomorrow at some point when I stream again, or make a video and post it or something, because I have a bunch of them I gotta edit now. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, Ryan. Good night, Carrie. Good night, Autumn. Good night, John. Good night, What's Coming. Good night, everybody else that is still hanging around in chat now. And Luna says good night.